Hi, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. If you're watching an archive on either Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I am here. It's Friday. I'm here as I am every Friday, getting ready to do the Friday weekly wrap up. This is where we look back at the week that was and see what we learned, see what happened, see what energy we are taking forward into the weekend and next week. Hey, Carmen, nice to see you here. Hi, Neil. How are you? Glad you're here too. So before we get going with the weekly wrap up, let me just remind you of a few things we've got going on. This coming Sunday, August 9th, day after tomorrow, we have our Cards and Conversation Tarot Meetup on YouTube Live. That's on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet. If you don't subscribe there, please do. And please join us at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for an hour and a half of readings and tarot study with your tarot friends around the world. I also want to remind you about my premium class coming up on Wednesday, August 26th. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Sharing Wisdom Reading for Others. And of course, if you miss any of my classes, or if you want to see other classes that I've offered, you can go to cardandcraftacademy.com and take classes in your own time when you are available. So that's something I have for you as well. So today I am working with Ciro Marchetti's Encore Tarot, which, as you can see, is this really lovely deck. And so first we're going to do just a card for all of us. And those of you who are here with me during our 3-card weekly reading on Monday saw that the cards that came up were actually pretty positive, pretty productive. So I hope a lot of us did have positive, productive weeks. I know I did. So what is a card for all of us, for the collective, to wrap up the week? The King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. So again, a focus on practicality, a focus on taking care of what we have to take care of. And that was certainly my week. Maybe it was your week as well. I know some of my friends up north got hit by the storm, passed us by, and came and took electricity from a lot of my friends up north. So I know that may have made it hard to be productive. But it looks like a lot of us did get a lot done. So let's go through, and I will get to as many people as I can. And this is such, for you tarotists out there, this is such a fun exercise in how we use a card to look to the past. Focusing on how did we do? What are we healing from? What did we learn? What are we bringing forward? What can we do differently going forward? Okay, so let's see. Carmen, let's see. Hope you had a great week. I sure did. Thanks so much. I would love a card to wrap up my week, so you are first, Carmen. The Queen of Cups reversed. I wonder if you've been feeling a little sad, a little out of sorts, if you have not in some ways had the happiest week. Let's turn this card right side up to welcome to you the energy of emotional healing, of emotional flow, of happiness, and access to your creativity as we go forward into the weekend. Okay. Let's see, Michael Wells. See what we got for you. Michael Wells, you get the King of Cups. And so for you, I think this might have been a week where you connected with some people that you cared about, where you spent some time thinking about things having to do with the healing of your heart, having to do with your own emotional well-being, and the people and the things that you really care about. So it may have been a little poignant, a little bittersweet, but I think there has been some healing there for you, Michael, and that's a beautiful thing. Leisha, how are you doing? Let's see, how was your week? Ooh, the 9 of Swords. You know, it feels like you may have had a lot on your plate. There may have been a lot of worries, a lot of difficult communications. Maybe this was related to work. Maybe it's related to something more personal. But I do feel like it may have been a little bit of a difficult week, or at least a week that had a lot of energy attached to it. So there's that. Hopefully you will take some time, get a good night's sleep, and rest a little and heal going forward. Okay, Teresa. Teresa, here we are. The 2 of Coins, 2 of Pentacles for you, Teresa. Looks like you did work hard. There may have been some moments where you felt like you were working hard without really getting anywhere. You know, sort of hurry up and wait. However, I think you did get a lot done, and whether you know it or not, you are moving yourself forward. Hey, Tina, glad you're here. How was your week? Let's see, the Lovers Reversed. Makes me wonder if there were some issues regarding communication, if the week has left you with some decisions that still need to be made, and if you have been having some self-doubt right now. So I want to turn this right side up for you so that you can feel more comfortable in your decisions and in your communication, in your relationship with others and with yourself. Okay, my friend Neil, how are you doing? 4 of Swords reversed. Looks like you were busy anyway. I don't know if you felt like you got anywhere or accomplished anything, but you were certainly busy and certainly taking care of things that needed to be taken care of. I would, with that card, though, warn you about maybe a tendency to react to things before you think about things. And maybe you want to be careful about that. Okay, Elizabeth, for your husband, how was Rich's week? 4 of Wands reversed. Maybe not the easiest, maybe having to deal with some difficult people, maybe having to deal with a lot of stuff. But hey, he got through it, and that's the important thing. Barrett, how was your week? 7 of Swords reversed. I know you're in tech and it looks like you untangled some problems. You may have done a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of problem solving, either with technology, with people, or both. Hey, T. McConnell, haven't seen you so much since you've been working so hard. Hope everything's going well for you. Let's find out how your week went. The Ace of Wands reversed. I bet you're tired. I feel like this week may have had you doing a few things outside of your comfort zone. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a drain. So make sure you're eating right, sleeping right, taking care of yourself, and make sure you get some downtime as well. Okay, Martha Vink, how you doing? The Ace of Coins. So it looks like you got your electricity back and looks like you are back at work taking care of things, trying some new things at work. I know you had coffee with Pastor Martha. I wonder how that went. It looks like you're really trying to be innovative about how you solve the problems that these current times are presenting us. And that's the right thing to do, for sure. Christina Reed, how are you doing? The Ace of Cups. Very good. This is a very, very hopeful card. I wonder if you had some things happen this week that brought you new hope, that made you feel more relaxed, that made you feel happier, that made you feel more spiritually connected. I would really look back at this last week and figure out what went well, because something sure did. Okay, Missy, how are you doing? Getting close to your wedding day. The 5 of Wands reversed. It looks like you solved some problems this week, and you may have had to do it by compromising. You may have had to do it with a certain amount of diplomacy, but you did a good job, and that's what's important. Okay, hey Misty, how are you doing? Happy to see you. I shuffled, but you also got the Ace of Cups. So how good is this? This really suggests for you that you may have had a new project, a new connection, a new way of looking at things this week that will turn out to be extremely helpful to you. Okay, Vicky. Vicky Brown, how are you doing? King of Swords. Looks like you got some great work done. Looks like you found out some great truth. Looks like you were able to grow or learn or help other people in a really great way this week. So that's terrific. TK, hey, I hope you had a good time at Panera with Sally yesterday. How are you doing? Let's see how your week went. 7 of Coins, 7 of Pentacles reversed. So I know you haven't been working, and I know you're kind of in limbo waiting for the next thing. And this is really reflected in this card. So as we go forward with this same energy, just try not to freak out too much as you get ready for the next thing. Okay, Laura, how was your work? Your work, haha. What I meant to say was how was your week, but maybe that was a Freudian slip. Maybe you got some good work done this week. 4 of Swords reversed. You sure got something done this week. It looks like you were really busy. And from that, some good productive things may have happened. So that's wonderful. And thank you, folks, so much for your feedback. I really do appreciate the feedback. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but thank you for it. Hey, Shauna, how was your week? 5 of Swords reversed. It feels like you may be feeling like you're losing some battles, like you have to compromise in ways you don't want to compromise. Some of that feels really difficult. But I think actually the way to look at it is that you have done some good problem solving. And that's a good thing. Hey, Julia, it's nice to see you as well. Megan, how are you doing? Megan, Page of Wands reversed. I wonder if this week you felt tired, you didn't feel connected to your creativity, you didn't feel like you were communicating well, thinking well, or learning well. It may have been a little bit of a tough week, but let's turn this card right side up so that you can access all of your creativity, all of your communication, and all of your enthusiasm going forward. Hey, Katie. Good to see you. Hey, Uma Elizabeth. Nice to see you. How was your week? The Knight of Wands. Moving forward, kicking butt. You had a good week. You were creative. You were intuitive. You kept a good sense of humor. You did well. Okay, hey, Betsy Melissa, nice to see you. I was so excited. Betsy's daughter graduated, I don't know if it was high school or college, but for her cap, she had the Fool done on her cap, and I just thought that was so cool. Very excited to see a picture of that. Okay, Betsy. Hierophant Reversed. You know, you are a think outside the box person, always have been. And I think this week, thinking outside the box really helped you. I think that you came up with some ideas or some ways of looking at things that are really going to be very positive for you going forward. Hey, Puck Smith, nice to see you. How was your week? The 8 of Wands, busy, 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 maybe some good communication, maybe some good creativity, maybe some stress in terms of not knowing things that you wish you could know. And even as diviners, we have to recognize there are some things that are just unknowable, but you move forward anyway. And that's what you did this week. Okay. Hey, Claire Wetzler, nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. 10 of Cups. You know, there's family stuff and there's family stuff. And sometimes family stuff is really happy and good. And sometimes it's difficult and sometimes it's a mix. But this week, I think there were some things with family that you really enjoyed and really appreciated. And that is a beautiful thing. M.A. Lemons, nice to see you here. Empress Reversed. I wonder if this was a tough week for you. If your mother is living, I wonder if there was an issue having to do with your mother. If you have kids, I wonder if there was some issue there. I wonder if there are ways that you were feeling unproductive or that you did not have the things that you need. So I want to turn this card right side up for you to really welcome an energy of creativity, of luxury, of connection to family and people that you care about going forward. Hey, Nolan, nice to see you here. Glad you're here. 2 of Cups. This is a really good card in terms of your own relationship with yourself. It looks like this week you may have done really good communication with others. You might have done a good job supporting yourself and advocating for yourself. This is even a good card having to do with our more intimate relationships. So one way or the other. I feel like this week you did a good job making the right connections, supporting others, and supporting yourself. Very well done. Barbara Ann, nice to see you here. Glad you're here. 7 of Coins reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed. There may have been some work you wanted to get done this week that you didn't quite get to or that you didn't finish. That's okay. You've got time. Cut yourself some slack. You did get some good things done, and I think that for you, it's all about figuring out the right balance. Okay. Very good. Very good. So today, of course, is Friday. We do the Friday weekly wrap-up. So if you would like a wrap-up card, go ahead and ask. I'll get to as many people as I can. And again, thanks for the feedback. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right. Amber Sailor. I saw you here, but I don't remember. I mean, it's only been a few minutes. I don't remember if I drew a card for you, even if you asked for one. But one way or the other, you're getting a card. There it is. There you go. Card, please. See, we were on that psychic connection together. Hierophant Reversed. You're the second one to get this, and very often it's about thinking outside the box. For you, though, I'm going to say something specific, having to do with one of 2 issues or both. One may be about medical stuff, either for you or for your family. It may be that you need to find other information about how to care for yourself, or that you're dealing with some medical stuff where you need a second opinion. This also could have to do with your job, having to do with the administration, not being happy with some things that are going on there. You need to be very careful with the administration about when you speak out and when you don't. You need to be very diplomatic, and you may not be feeling diplomatic. Find a way in, though. There's always a good way in. Okay, Jerry Lynn, I had not seen it. I will absolutely get to you. Let me first get to Marcy Rose, and then I'll get to you, Jerry Lynn. And if I missed anyone else, or if you're just coming in, or if you said hi but did not ask for a card, now is the time to ask as we're coming to the end of the list. Okay, Marcy Rose, how was your week? 3 of Swords reversed. You are definitely healing. And of course, whenever we say we're healing, that means we're going through a rough time, and we get that. But you are doing healing and you're on your way forward, and that is a wonderful thing. Jerry Lynn, how was your week? Okay. 10 of Cups. I feel like you had a good week, Jerry Lynn. I feel like you are moving forward in terms of how you navigate and negotiate with the people around you, some of whom are not always so easy, but you are finding a way to make it work. Okay. Amber, down 20 pounds, the other issue, so you know that. MA, I just got to you. And I don't even remember what it was, but it was important. So if you missed it, make sure you watch it in replay. All right, I want to remind everyone I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, whatever works best for you. And I want to let you know I am also available for mentorship. If you want to learn tarot, if you want to bring your business forward, I can help with that too. Just reach out. Genie, I missed you. Here's a card for you, Genie. Palace of Coins. So this deck has palaces. And that's not typical in the deck. But for me and for you at this time, I think it's really a focus on home and family. I know that your husband's been going through health issues, but I think this week we really saw a turn for the better. That didn't make you any less busy, but it does create a happier home, and that is a wonderful thing. That is a wonderful thing. All right. I want to thank you all. And yes, I am doing wrap-up cards, and I did yours, MA. So if you didn't hear it, please go back and listen. And what is the deck? It is Ciro Marchetti's Encore Tarot. All right, folks. I want to thank you all so much. Again, I do have some time available this weekend, so don't be afraid to reach out for a reading. I want to thank you, and I will be back here tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. So thank you all so very much. Take good care.